So, first things first, question for the show. If you had to choose between Anders Carlson and Greg Joseph, who's your kicker? Just kind of testing everyone's pulse. We did this on Twitter. Anders Carlson absolutely ran away with it. Here in the chat, Chris Nichols says Joseph. So he's set on Greg Joseph as his kicker. CJN said Carlson for me, second-year kicker in the NFL. Field goal percentage was in the 80s, and his extra point percentage will go up this year. And with sibling rivalry being a thing that motivates, I believe in his desire to be better than our beloved Mason Crosby, who had a mid-80 field goal percentage for his career, yet we consider him a Packer legend. So he went on to say, sorry, just odd how many or how we compare Love's first year with Rodgers, first-year stats, and everyone gets excited for another possible great. Yet when comparing Carlson to Crosby, the only stat Crosby was better the first year was extra point percentage, which was set up closer, obviously being snapped at the 2, and always in the middle of the field. Better leg and better field goal percentage, yet we want to run the guy out of town like Minnesota did his brother Dan. All right, so Sandy Lane Packer said, neither. I'm not sure what that means. Carly Ray chose Carlson. Larry Cano says Carlson. With changing his setup, it'll take time to build up confidence and consistency. Practice is different from game pressure. He should get better with more game action as the year progresses. Yes, Jason says Carlson. And Mountain Man Pack says Carlson. He has a big leg, just needs to get more consistent with his kicking swing. He changed in this offseason. So great comments from Mountain Man Pack, Jason, Larry Cano, Carly Ray, Sandy Lane Packer, CJN, and Chris Nichols. Appreciate y'all contributing to the show there. Tim, I heard you say yes there, man. I tell you, Larry, spot on there, isn't he? All of these are respectable for sure.
Oh, absolutely. These are all great comments on the everyone's favorite hot button topic right now, besides AJ Dillon or whatever. But the Mr. Larry hit it on the head, man. I love that. This is one of the things that I got to be careful when I talk about Greg Joseph, because dude is a stand-up guy. I never thought I would like someone who used to play for Minnesota before, but I found a guy that is a good dude and a good teammate. And, if you want to look for Anders Carlson's biggest supporter in that locker room, it's probably him. So, I'll say this: when it comes to big games, we kind of got a little look at Anders last year, but we kind of put him behind the 8 ball in a big game with a big kick. Greg Joseph has been in some big games himself, and didn't turn out so good on the big kicks either. And what Larry's saying is so true. Preseason practice, simulated, team running at you, throwing water on you, yelling in your ear, music blaring in the background. That's all fine and dandy. 2 head coaches coming up with a game plan for a preseason game and trying to simulate 2-minute drill or, last second field goal. That's a hell of a lot different than, the NFC Championship game with, your life on the line. So I've always said this, I'll say it again. Anders has the higher ceiling.